So good morning, afternoon or evening, and welcome to 0AD Live. This is me, Tom. I'm playing here as the Ptolemies. I'm going to be attempting to talk you through my game here. My partner is Stierkampf. He's at 5. You can see the map's quite large, and I am, I don't know, I thought I was also about 5. So perhaps we're like next to each other. Interesting. So yeah, I've sent my guys here. All my soldiers are off building some houses because we've got a 300 population, so it's going to be, there's a lot of potential for quite big battles. So let's have a look. Okay, he's seen me already as his neighbour. Let's just have a look and see who's playing as well. He's Athenians, and we're up against Persians and Romans, and that's Ferris and Yozgatli. So we'll see how it all goes. It's a strange map at the moment. You can see the initial area that we've got is very little going on. There's not a lot in the way of resources, just got these trees, but the plan is very much once we've got a decent food income, then we'll start to expand out with a barracks, possibly somewhere out here or out here, maybe towards the middle's better, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, you can see the line from my partner just here. You see he's green, so I'm basically like some kind of buffer state for him, which is wonderful. Just noticed that actually we had I'd already had those people spawn and I hadn't done anything with it, but we're getting food at a really solid rate. I've just got 10 women, and those 10 women are going to get out chopping wood along with those 4 skirmishers I've got. And once they're all kind of sorted, okay, is the camel finished? He is. Let's get the camel walking around just to see what's on our immediate vicinity, and in doing that, hopefully that will give us a clear idea of where's best to put the barracks. So I mean the thing is, okay, I can get 5 spearmen. I can get 5 spearmen here. They're actually going to come and just, oh great, I did that just the wrong time. So I've ordered spearmen at a point where we don't have any wood, so these guys are now, hopefully very shortly they will have enough. They do, they can build our first farm, but they really need to get a second farm up as soon as possible. Let's see, we're at 80. Is that 5? That is 5 of you. So as soon as these last 2 things, they can go and build there, and then I can get another 10 women who will all get onto wood temporarily, and then once we've got sufficient wood, I'll move them over to farms. So you can see with the Stronghold map, it's got these raised points. Now, being the Ptolemies, I'm going to have catapults and bolt throwers, so that gives me quite a good opportunity here to get the high ground, and from there be in a good position to sort of rain down on my opponents. I'm just going to get the wood upgrade. These guys are doing a good job building the houses, so well done them. They're keeping us well clear at the moment of running out of housing space, but as soon as these guys get built, I'm actually going to get them to come over more towards the centre. We're doing a good scouting job. There's plenty of resources. Because of the need for mercenaries for the Ptolemies, we are going to have to get additional sources of metal. So the one that we found over here is useful, and also over here. In fact, if I was to claim this land, I also get some stone, which would be very helpful. Okay, and again, I've lost track of my my troops spawning, so that's not so good. I'm going to see if there are 5 women. Oh, look at that, like magic. Exactly the right amount of women so they can come, and now we need to get some additional food going. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind where I'd like to be. That's mainly due to the fact that I haven't been doing as much in the way of consistent building as I would have hoped. Let's get these guys to come out here, and once this is done, we're going to get them to build that. So once we've got a storehouse with additional wood, that will be excellent. We've still got a lot of people here. I managed to get 6. Can I just leave 1? How do I do it? I know there's a button to press. I thought it was Alt. It's not. Okay, get her to go back, and then there should be 5 left, and indeed there are. So these were built too close.
Yeah, no.
Okay, and they'll get that house. And again, I've missed the spawning, and very, very sillily there I've ordered from the civic centre when I actually wanted to order from the barracks. So we should hopefully find, as these guys get moving, I mean the house building's still going pretty well, can't argue with that so far. We're at 13 in spare capacity. Okay, I'm just going to keep spamming these guys out as quickly as possible, and I'm going to try and get some more people. We've got 10 already. We just want to get as many people as possible gathering metal. These guys are doing a good job, and let's just have a look. Yeah, we've got about another 10 seconds, but I mean, if anyone was to come at us this early on with some kind of attack. Where is my camel? Oh, he's all the way back here. Amazing. Let's go and get these sheep. Just get some additional what do you call it? Oh, I've ordered from the wrong place. And then these guys. We should start now to be able to get ourselves getting a lot more. Yes, there's 5. I like it when you manage to grab exactly 5 women, and that'll give us how many? That'll give us 5 fields, which is pretty decent. Those are done, so this will give us. What I'm going to do is put all the spearmen on the metal, and it will be the other guys, whatever they're called, skirmishers, on the stone. And that way, once they're finished, you can just pick up all the ones which are which had been getting the other resource much more easily. So 94 out of 95. Getting, it's not terrible, but not great either. And I'm going to go with that one. So let's get ourselves to phase 2. And also let's get another field in there. I mean, these guys are doing a decent job. I can now get the upgrade on that, and once we get to 200 food I can get the upgrade there, which means that we're going to get some good resources, and the population's not dreadful at this stage. I'm about 2 seconds behind my partner in terms of how quickly we can get it. This guy is one of theirs. I can probably get him killed. No, I can't quite. He was just marginally too fast. But he did die. Okay, he died of something else. Not sure what. Okay, let's get another field, which is good. Food's an important resource, and these, I mean, there's just lots and lots of these guys at the moment, so let's just build that a little bit closer as well. Now get them, making sure they're in a decent position. Let's build our first tower, and I want it to be a defensive tower here, and then once they've done that I want them to get onto the stone, and I'll get a few more of the stone people. So they'll come in 2 groups of 5, that'll give us 15 people gathering stone, which is pretty decent. And again, let's just get as many of these guys as possible. I am going to expand out in this direction very shortly to take control of that metal. Although I haven't said that, there looks like there's 2 things of metal out here. If I go around, okay, ignore that. I'm going to expand in this direction. That metal, or those 2 things of metal, are better for us. Right, let's get the upgrades. We're struggling with the house building now. So, as we've gathered a phenomenal amount of wood, I'm just going to get a group of these guys because we have so much wood to build a load of houses. I'm used to playing 200 pop games, so you've got extra scope with a 300 pop game to make more of your houses. Well, you need more houses, and it. Sorry, come on, go in the gap. Okay, forget it. It's not worth it. Go here. Other upgrades. Got loads of upgrades. What I actually need is now to get some more places that will allow me to increase my population. So we need another barracks, really. Let's get these guys to come back, and there's not quite enough stone, but there will be by the time they get over here. 2010, done. And once that one's done, we'll be able to produce from 2 areas, and that will be hugely better. What's going on here? How many guys have we got? 14. Get another group of 5. We've got all the upgrades that we can. We should be in a position, hopefully, to build another tower. And so, let's get that coming next. Once these guys have finished building this tower, let's see, where's... Oh, no, the end of my territory is just there. Maybe it's better just to build some other buildings, and we'll look at expanding a bit later. You can see the red opponent is here, so he's the Romans, and presumably the other opponent is down there. So let's see how it all goes. Okay, forget it, I'm just going to come send those guys out to there. How many skirmishes do we have now? 18. But these guys should still be building houses. Because I want to build a market as well, but the issue is that we're right next to the guy that I would trade with, so it makes it a little less sensible for us to do that. I need to try and get a bit further away. Okay, these guys are done, so they can come out here as well. And go on then, let's build this. Perfect. Get another 10. So 165, but I could easily be far greater population. What's happened here is that ordinarily I would be trying to save my population at this point for whatever they're called, for like siege weapons and things, but actually I don't need to at this point. I just need to get to the next phase, so I just need another building, because I've got plenty of resources now. So I'll get this built, and then once I have it built I will get them to put a tower down as well. It shouldn't take that long, hopefully. The tower will make it a little bit easier to defend, and then I've got access to this metal, and hopefully I'll be able to gain access to the other one as well. Okay, I will. Oh, that's frustrating. The timing's not quite what I would have wanted there. There's the tower, and now let's get some swordsmen there. These guys, let's get some slingers actually. I haven't got any of those so far. And once that tower goes up, okay, my opponent has set a watchtower. Not my opponent, my teammate has set a watchtower at 9 o'clock. So he says, don't know where that is yet, but never mind. It will all become clear. Okay, let's just move to the next phase, and then let's go and get this going, and then let's get another 10 there. Actually, let's go and have a look. We've got a group of people that are doing nothing. They're the house builders that are finished. Building these 3 houses in the way I have as well also makes it more difficult for rams to take out your civic centre if someone is attacking. So it's worth considering doing that. They're effectively just a free fortification. Let's make sure we can get our things built as quickly as possible. As soon as we get that, we can get some more slingers. Let's get like 20 of those, and then we're going to expand out now. Now we don't have enough stone. That was silly. I've used all the wood, and we've run out of metal there, so let's get some more metal. What are we short of for him? Metal. I've got like a large group of people mining there. How are they Still short. We've actually got plenty of metal. 25 short. Come on. You can do this.
Yes,
waiting.
Prato.
There it goes. So he has... Looks like he has built his onward expansion and he's sending some more troops out there. I'm going to get my catapults ready. One of these, I'm going to build that, and the plan will be for us, once this is all good and everything, I will get we'll get some supporting troops, but we're going to basically try and use the siege weapons to just completely trap them. But we're a bit short of stone. There's some here. Those are perfect. They can only be mined 10 at a time, so let's get those 10 guys who have already got 6,000 wood to get some more stone. Yeah, I don't have a market. We've got plenty in the way of resources at this stage, although having said that, I don't know that my teammate does. So let's get this market built once we've expanded a bit with the fortress. So Stierkampf found that I'm using. Okay, so let's put that here. I'm going to get 3 catapults, and these guys need to come and help with that. I'll get a load of skirmishers as well because they're available. So he's got the watchtower, he's building some stuff. We're getting them into a decent sort of position. I'm going to come over this way actually, because all the way over here could be useful. It's like a second front to open up. I'm going to put another another barracks just to be able to produce a bit more quickly. We've got our things coming. Once I've got those 3, I need some more stone quite badly. So having been all cocky about how we won't need the market, I'm now finding that actually an additional 2 catapults would be helpful. Okay, so that's where red is. That gives us a decent position, and these guys I'm not sure exactly what their range is, but let's build. Okay, so that is the beginning. These. Okay, if we take out this tower to begin with, and having this expansion, it increases our ability to attack. These guys need to get to about here, and then they need to open. Okay, Okay, they come back. Everyone who's not a catapult needs to actually, get involved in this. They're going to really struggle. He's only got skirmishes, and the skirmishes are going to be like hugely, very comfortably killed off. Let's get one of these and just go a little bit further. Can these knock out the market? And let's get a few bolt shooters as well. They're useful in terms of if your opponent wants to they try and send cavalry towards your towards your catapults to try and knock them out. It can actually just wipe the cavalry out before they get anywhere near. We're still a bit short of stone. What's the price of stone at the moment? Oh, these guys are not doing anything, so why don't you just go and do some of this? The price of stone is pretty low actually, so that's good. I'm going to buy as much stone as I can. Some of you get in here if you can. These guys will struggle to fight us off. We should have them done in no time. So these two come forward. You can kind of just get this rolling thing going on with these kinds of siege weapons. It's really, really good. So, yeah, each group of siege weapon kind of protects against the other group. So these 3 catapults will protect these 2 catapults that are going forward. Okay, I mean they're trying to stop me building that. I'm going to get. What I want is for everyone who is not a catapult just to build this, then get inside and just come back, because if we send another group of catapults, I mean they're pinned so far back at this stage. Let's just get the bolt shooters going. He's got, well, both of their armies are right next to each other, desperately trying to do stuff. I like his position about there. He can stop about there. This guy and this guy can come over here. You can do the same. Yeah, they're not going to survive this. This looks really, really grim for them. Let's just allow ourselves to replenish our troops. This one is full at the moment, so let's get our troops out of there. Yeah, he's managed to take over. There you can see my partner's taken over one of their barracks. That's not good for them. And it's all converging. They're well under attack. They're going to lose this civic centre. The archers are not doing a good job for them. As we just continue to press in, get closer and closer, he's going to take over that civic centre, and this will all be done very, very shortly. Stierkampf has taken over, so got that. We're just going to a few more things. I mean, I've stopped actually producing troops because we don't need them. Very, very strong position here, so we just keep on going. Let's get this group of catapults to move further forward to attack there. Blue is doing what he can. can to fight back with his Persians. They're going to really struggle. He's not doing very much at all. We've got a new temple as well to heal up our troops. Like, they're just not in a position to really do a lot at all. So let's get these guys going to there. This catapult can also go to there. Let's bring the bolt shooters forward too. I've been attacked by blue. It's somewhere that's not of any particular concern. Let's take over this. I'd like to be able to take over this barracks. But I mean, the combination of siege engines that we've got is just far too strong for them. I'm just going to let my catapults do what they want. How many of these are mine? I can't work out whose catapults are whose. Got a group of guys there that are doing a great job of attacking a field. I love it when they do really bizarre stuff like that. Let's get these guys over to attack that. Let's try and take over some more barracks. Really under the cosh. I mean, it's one of those things people, particularly newer players, they see the range on the archers, particularly when you're Persians and you can really spam them out, and they just think, oh, this is fantastic, these guys are basically invulnerable. Then they find out that they're really not. Okay, I want to get that upgrade that allows me to do that. I need to find a barracks that's not actually used. Oh, these guys aren't doing a lot. That's, why not just come and join in the fun? You're one of my barracks. You'll do. Just see if we can start healing people up. Yeah, it's all... These guys are gonna really struggle. Right, I want to see if I can take over this. Where are my catapults? See, this is where you can really see how useful bolt shooters are, because these guys are just going to completely decimate them as they come forward. Let's take that out. The tower's gone. It's got loads in the centre. They're on the run, but I don't fancy their chances much. Right, let's just build a temple here, because you guys are not feeling very well. I think it's done. Yeah. It's just a pretty solid kind of abuse, frankly. Just went straight through their armies. I don't know who's left. Do they have any people left? They haven't resigned yet, so good for them. I don't know if anyone has been defeated. It looks like this house has got some women in it, but as soon as we get them out, we can kill the women. So red is gone. Blue can't be far behind. Where's he run to? Anyway, that's that. I wonder if blue will actually resign or if he'll keep running, because it's quite a large map. He'll just run one person round the board, or the map rather, desperately avoiding the death and final defeat which is coming his way. So yeah. Right. Where are blues? Where's his remaining soldier? I don't know. That's annoying because I actually just want to show the the summary and the stats, but we can't do that until this guy does it. Okay, so I'm checking the east, he's checking the west, and we're going to find these one or two remaining soldiers. May not even be soldiers. Sounds like this, you realise just how much quicker skirmishers and slingers are than your heavier infantry. God, it's like looking for some outlaw. Where the hell has he done it? Okay, I'm just going to build watchtowers every so often, because they'll give us a better idea as to where he might be. Let's see. Figure he's run into this corner. It's one of very few places left. Let's just get the upgrade as well. Gonna have to build a lot of these to find out exactly where they've gone to. So, apologies, this is less than fascinating watching, but some people are really quite annoying. Okay, he's got single women hidden in the forests, apparently. Oh no, that's my camera. I thought I'd found something. Oh, there we go. Looks like they were all in the in the west. That's like looking for Gaddafi or Saddam Hussein after the fall of their regimes. Oh, here we go. We've got one woman, finally. Okay, so let's have a look at the summary and see how it was. Yeah, you can see the teams were horribly unbalanced. I didn't play very well at all, but it was still more than well enough. So kill-death ratio, I got 5, and he got, well, red got 0.07, which is truly awful. So there we go. Those charts kind of say it all. So, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next week.